absolutely not. No. You know, when we moved there, we didn't know how to code, we didn't know how to do insurance, we didn't know how to do a lot of things. And so the North Dakota Optometric Association was wonderful. You know, they just kind of told us where to talk to people who would help us. We had a bunch of people that helped us figure out how to build insurance, and so they were really supportive and really welcoming. And so be careful what you say, because then you end up saying, well, thank you so much for helping us do this. If there's anything I could ever do for you, famous last words. And so within a very short period of time, I ended up being on the North Dakota Optometric Association board. 2 years after me, my husband served on it, so he also has been president of our state association. And we ended up being on the board at the same time. In fact, we had a 5-week-old son at his very first board meeting. Interestingly enough, some of you might remember Mike Jones. He was a past president and an executive director of AOA. And he was our visiting optometrist from the AOA that year that Seth was born. And I had Seth on the floor. You know, what do they do in their 5 weeks? They just leave. So I had him on the floor, and I leaned over and I said to him, well, welcome to your life. I didn't realize how prophetic that was at the time, but certainly my boys, I have 2 boys that are now 20 and 17, and they just roll their eyes. They're like, yeah, okay. So, you know, they can talk more about optometric related things probably than most people can.
So did you have any roadblocks at all as you were kind of going up the ladder, you know, being the first female of a row of, you know, many, many men? Were there any roadblocks at all that you crossed?
It can be interesting, especially when running for the AOA board is a very political process. You have to really get out of your comfort zone and have to ask people to vote for you. And that was really tough for me to do. And people run against you. So I remember vividly this one gentleman said that, so, heard you running for the AOA board. I am. And you know, you're shaking in your boots, you're just kind of like, but you're just trying to like act a little. And so I heard you running for the AOA board. Yeah. Someone's running against you, you know. Yeah. Someone from California with a whole lot of votes. I'm aware of that. North Dakota has 11 votes. We need thousands some to be elected. So anyway, I said I was aware of that. And he actually looked me from toe all the way up to my head and he goes, he'll do. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. So, you know, just kind of some interesting things that happen along the way. You know, you just have to kind of hold your own, and for the most part, everybody was really great. But
It's just a value to an organization, and we support you 100%. So, owning 2 successful practices with your husband, being, you know, the president of the AOA and president of the North Dakota Optometric Association, obviously you have leadership skills. So, what are the top 2 leadership skills that you think are critical to be successful in business?
you asked me this on the phone, and then I thought of it afterwards, and I was like, I'm not a perfect answer to this. Really, leadership is influence. I mean, can you influence somebody and influence to what your opinion is, or make them think the way you want them to think? It is about that influence. So first, it's making a decision. And second, it's like sharing your why. Why are you doing this? And gathering people to come along and support your vision and influence them to that vision. And thirdly, I think it never hurts to have a sense of humor. Absolutely.
And I'm sure you've had many of that.
Oh yeah.
Bringing up a child and running 2 practices and all of your volunteer work as well with the Optometric Association. So let's talk a little bit. We heard this earlier today about mentoring and how important mentoring is. So do you have a mentor? Do you mentor others? How important is mentoring to you and your profession?
You know, I had a mentor when I was in high school. He was my science teacher, who just kind of encouraged me to do just about, just like the world was mine, basically. And you know, then I got into optometry school, and I didn't think of her as a mentor at the time. But one of my professors was just really, really tough. And I worked for her as a work study student. And you know, the first few times that I worked for her, well, actually the first long while I worked for her, she would just make me shake in my boots because, you know, she would grill me, and I was only like a second year student, and I was like, she'd like, well, why don't you know this? You know, you should know this by now. So, but you know, so I was kind of terrified of her, but in the end, you know, when I look back on it, she made me the clinician that I am today because of working for her and just what she expected of me. So, and as for now, you know, I have certainly good friends and a network of people that I support, but I think I'm ending up to be more of a mentor for other people than I realize.
Well, they certainly look up to you, for sure. I mean, you hate to use the cliche of breaking the glass ceiling, but you certainly did in the AOA and certainly in North Dakota. So, you know, I think that's certainly true of a lot of successful people. People will generally look up to you and look for guidance, and even when you're not noticing it, you know. So, just kind of being that beacon of strength, I think, is really critical. So, what's next for Madam President?
Well, once you're off the AOA board, they kind of push you out to pasture. So, I've been put out to pasture from the AOA part of things. But I've been doing some consulting. I've been doing some speaking. I actually went through some certification for being a motivational speaker. And I figured that I'm just going to kind of keep giving back and do the things that I'm passionate about. One of the things that I opportunity that we didn't talk about was there's a new school in Pikeville, Kentucky, that just opened up, and they have a first-year class, and they invited me to be their keynote speaker for their leadership summit. So I want to do stuff like that.
It's great. Giving back is certainly very, very rewarding. So we're going to open it up to questions in just a minute. So before we do you have any advice at all on key learnings that you could give to other women that are striving to get to their pinnacle, to get to their platform of success?
Get out of your comfort zone. You know, I can't say that enough, is that the things that you think that you can't do, or that, you know, you're scared to do, the more you get out of your comfort zone, that's where the growing happens. And, you know, I find that doing my things, I won't use my hands. So, I find that just through my learnings is the times that I was really out of my comfort zone was the times I grew the most.
Probably change, you know, and going after something that other people haven't done. Certainly change does provide growth and extends your knowledge and gives you that opportunity to push yourself a little bit, which I think we all can do from time to time. So before we thank Dr. Dori